episode 26 of Backlighting for the week of January 21st. We are part of the Never Ready channel along with the Always Gaming podcast. I'm your host, George, and this week I'm joined by Roy Bartow.
Roy Bartow.
Irving's on, I don't know. He's doing
sabbatical.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, no, he wasn't going to be able to make it on time, so just pretty much told him just stay home. We'll we got this, bro. And I work
Irving.
And I work really early in the morning, so I don't really need to be too late. So
we're getting old, you know. That's what happens when you get older.
This old guy's got to get up and do some things.
It used to be, you know, stay up till 12, wake up at 2, go to work. Not anymore.
No.
I can't do that anymore.
I think somebody just died. Stop it. We're filming.
Shut up there.
People will know where you hide the body. Anyway, on this week's episode, we'll be discussing our review of Glass.
Ooh.
I'm assuming Rob watched The Punisher?
Yep. Oh, I killed that fucking Sunday, dude.
I didn't.
Yeah. No, it's all good. It's all good. I can bring it.
And also our talking point will be movie plot holes. And obviously, whatever news we could find on the internets for this week.
This internet's really mad things easy. Look up shit.
You can follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Never Ready Podcast, spelled NVRDY Podcast. Once again, that is NVRDY Podcast. If you have any comments or questions or concerns, email us at neverreadystudios@gmail.com. Remember to leave us a rating and or feedback and subscribe, which will definitely help us out. And don't forget to share with your friends. 5-star ratings on iTunes, please. Thank you. All right. Other than our review, we're going to get into what we've been watching first.
Sure.
Obviously, the two reviews we'll leave for last.
Yep.
So, as always, I'm assuming Rob watched a lot more than me.
Yeah. I think that's a safe assumption. Except my list just fucking disappeared. I think I deleted it. Yeah, I did. Okay. I'm good. I got it now.
You found it?
Yep, I found it. So, the first thing that I'm going to go into is Trigger Warning with Killer Mike. And that is on Netflix.
I literally just saw that, not watched it, but I saw it,
you saw like a little preview
yeah.
that it shows when you scroll onto it.
Yeah, I was like, he got his own show?
Yeah. And I didn't know what to take of it, and, you know, we were just like in that...
For those that don't know, Killer Mike is one half of Run the Jewels.
Yes. And... We were in that show hole, you know, when we were between shows. Yeah. We didn't really know what to watch, and then we just scrolled on this, and I'm like, honey, you know what? Let's just give it 5 minutes. And then 3 episodes later, we're kind of like, yeah, okay, this is pretty funny. So...
All we need is 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes.
Yeah, just 5 minutes.
5 hours later.
You know... Nah. It's a 25-minute episode. It's all about Killer Mike, and for those of you who don't know who Killer Mike is, he's a very controversial figure. He has very out there ideas of how things should work. His very first episode, he goes into how he's going to live in the black economy only. He's only going to shop from people who, like, buy black products. And he tries to make, like, 3 days out of this. And it's really fucking hard. And he becomes sober for, like, 3 days because apparently black people don't grow weed. Apparently.
Hey, whatever.
And he's about to go, like, on a show. And he's touring around, like, the cities, like, around the show. He has, like, a little set road path of where he's going. And he actually has to rent, like, a coach bus and have a black person drive it because no black people make cars. And to get anywhere from, like to the house to, like, a black-owned grocery store, he can't have a bike. He can't have a car, so he buys a bike made by black people. First episode just nuts. And then it just spirals out of control from there. He gets people to learn a trade by introducing them by it being like pornography. It's ridiculous. And he tells us like this bunch of kids. I'm sure this was staged, But he tells this bunch of kids that like they should give up their dreams and learn a trade. These kindergarten kids, they're like 6 years old. And they're saying, oh, I want to be a scientist and cure cancer. I want to be president. Nah, that's not realistic. Give that shit up. Which I agree with, but still, there's a difference between thinking it and saying it. You were thinking it. I know, but you said it. But I give this show a 7.5. And that's just based on comedy alone. Like, I would just laughing my ass off just based off of where he goes. Because there's a difference between thinking something and actually, like, saying it and having the whole world listen to it. And fantastic. Hilarious show.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, definitely do. Do you want to go? Do you have something you want to review?
Give a quick review of the first 2 episodes of Young Justice Outsiders, which I finally started watching. They're already on like episode 9. So,
Jesus.
So I got to catch up a little bit, but they're half-hour episodes. So
not bad. You can go right through those. Bang,
well, yeah, they're usually about like 24 minutes.
Yep.
Show total.
Bang, bang, bang.
So I watched the first 2 episodes. They definitely taking advantage of being on the DCU app, where they let a little extra violence go in the show now. I mean, I'm not gonna say which character, but it was the character's parents that get killed in the first episode, and they just
I like it.
They don't show the murder, but then they show like the bodies laying there with like blood splatter like everywhere. I'm like, yep, this definitely fully on for kids. This is definitely for the adults who wanted this show back.
we're talking about like levels of like fuck Batman.
It's under there.
Under there, yeah. Okay.
It's just under there. Like it's still like for like the preteen teen crowd.
Okay.
But definitely more adult like material. Which they always have. That's what made Young Justice when it was on Cartoon Network popular. Is pretty much adults put it on for their kids and they end up more hooked on it than the kids do. So
for sure.
And it's like, oh wait, this is dealing with some pretty mature shit here. Well, yeah, characters are like dating and all this stuff. Not stuff that kids really care about. Ew.
Saucy.
Why is Miss Martian and Superboy kissing?
Ew.
But yeah, it's definitely a fun show. So far, I'm waiting to get a little more into it. It's definitely literally picks up right where it left off. Obviously, a year has some time gap.
Yep.
I didn't get to rewatch the entirety. I only watched the first season of Young Justice. Rewatched the first season. I've seen both seasons. So this is being the 3rd season. I didn't get to fully get the recap on in season 2. So I may be lost a little bit, but I'm sure it'll come back as I go.
Yeah, definitely, for sure.
But yeah, I don't like to rate things until I finish them. So
gotcha. Okay.
So I'm not going to give the show rating just yet.
Okay, so I'll go on to Bad Times at the El Royale, which I finally got to watch after your recommendation, and it didn't actually disappoint. I was actually pleasantly surprised.
Tell me the shit didn't pick up right when Chris Hemsworth shows up.
Hell yeah.
It's like, it was already a good movie before that.
It was already a good movie, but then he fucking like comes stumbling onto the scene like a fucking Aussie dream.
Yeah, he's like, oh, you got some, I see you got some scenery to chew over here, mate. Let me grab that for you.
Jesus.
But, he only did that in one day.
The guy's a dreamboat.
Because I was listening to a podcast with the director where he was talking about how, like, yeah, we had it all set up for Chris to come in. It's like, and then he came in and something went wrong with some part of the set, so I had to rewrite something on the spot. And we only had him for like a couple more hours, so it's like, oh, what can I have him do? Hey, you wouldn't notice it watching the movie.
No.
So
it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm actually pleasantly surprised now. Might up my score a little bit now. Because of Chris. But I really liked how everyone had like their own backstory, like you said. And everyone had their own little segment of the movie. It was all very shared. And I love the counter clerk.
Yes.
Like, who the fuck is this guy? And then he comes out to be a badass in the end.
Yeah. I love how they kind of kept his backstory to like the very, very, very end of the movie. It's like, so he's not just a little bitch that sits behind a desk.
But who was on the tape, though?
I don't know. We still don't know that.
Yeah, we don't know. But come on, who do you think's on the tape?
I don't know. That was my wife's complaint in the movie.
Who the fuck's on the tape?
You know, she like finishes the movie. She's like, "So who's on the tape?"
I had to Google that shit because I was pissed.
Which that made 2 movies we watched. The ending she was pissed off about. So
It's not helping your case.
it was that and 3 Billboards. Is the
Oh yeah.
That one
I hear you.
That one just.
That's it.
You're like,
Where are they going?
so who's the killer? Come on, what the fuck? You can't just leave me.
They'd be hanging like that. But
Not bad movies by any means, though.
I'm gonna give it a solid 8. We already went in depth about it.
Yeah,
But yeah, solid 8.
solid.
Just solid. Good solid time waste movie.
I'll go one more before.
I got the Punisher next.
All right, so I'll do my last one before the
Okay.
finale review, because you're gonna do Punisher and then we'll get into the. So I got to watch A Star Is Born finally, and after watching this, I'm like, this. The fact that I got to watch this now is part of the reason why I'm like kind of mandating certain films a week, because I feel like we should have watched more. Mm-hmm. You know,
last year definitely.
We're a show about TV and movies, and we didn't hardly watch that TV movie. So
Yeah.
of that year, we watched a lot.
Oh, hell yeah.
Of like past year. Oh, don't even get me on the game stuff. I'm playing games from 2 years ago now. So
Yep.
But
So
Star-
is the hype real?
oh yeah, the hype is real.
Hype is real. Okay,
This
cool.
was. I forgot that Lady Gaga was originally a singer 1st.
Mm-hmm.
Watching this film, like I fell into the character, and I was just like, she can fucking act.
I was watching like a different a segment based off of this, and
Yeah.
they were saying that like she claimed herself that she's a better actor now because of Bradley Cooper.
Well, that's what I was thinking too. Is like she was either had the talent and didn't know it, because she was an American Horror Story.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
And I hear people have mixed reviews of her on there.
I didn't think she was that bad.
Yeah, a lot of people were like just mixed on it. Like,
Yeah.
maybe it was just the character too, though. So you can never know with this. But I think with this, she got to play a character a little closer to, as she says it herself, to who she really is.
Yep.
And kind of show the struggle of a female trying to become a star and all the shit they got to go through, where they can't even they get signed for a certain reason, and then after they're signed on, all of a sudden stuff starts changing, like their style, and
Yep.
you have dancers and stuff, and it's like, wait, I was just a musician playing piano and singing. Why do I have dancers now and I have to freaking learn a dance routine?
That's the same reason why Alice in Chains all of a sudden became grunge instead of metal. It was popular at the time.
Yep. But that's what a lot of this. I mean, obviously, this is the 3rd time this movie's been made.
Third?
Yes, I believe
3rd or 4th? Yeah, who cares?
It's the third.
Who keeps count?
There was one in 1954 or 56.
Yeah,
maybe
you got Garland, you have, what is it, Streisand?
Yes, Streisand was.
I forget the other
in
one. 1976.
That was with Chris Christopherson.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, but know the Blade movies, he was he was or Whistler, or whatever.
Whistler, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, he always just plays a drunk. Main complaint. This is what made the movie good, but it's kind of a complaint. If you've seen those other ones, the ending does not change. So,
Gotcha.
so if you know what happened in those, you know what's going to happen at the end of this one.
See the shit coming.
You see it coming. You kind of know it. But it's that well directed and acted that you still feel that emotional punch at the end. Of course, I'm sure Lady Gaga's singing kind of helps put you over. And it's nice to hear her, like, I know her last album was very similar to the music in this one, but it's just nice to hear her not be the over-produced dance Lady Gaga, and the more...
You're telling me you're not a little monster?
Shut up. I'll sing Bad Romance for you right now. But,
We're all dancing, you just can't see.
But it's nice to hear a more like acoustic sounding.
Yep.
Like the final song sounds like something Whitney Houston would have sung, like freaking
Ooh.
Bodyguard, you know?
Ooh.
like when
Went
she
from 6 to midnight.
yeah, when she gets in there, I mean, you can find a song online. I believe it's called "I'll Never Love Again."
Yeah, I've heard it. It's on the radio, I think.
Yeah, I believe so.
So, is the snub real?
For back in the Golden Globes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah? Throw some shade?
That definitely, in my opinion, deserved it a lot more than Bohemian Rhapsody did. Once again, I love Bohemian Rhapsody, but I can differ between a by the numbers film. But this is sort of by the numbers too, but it's just much better put together. Mm-hmm. And the fact you got a guy who's not even a singer who sounds good in freaking Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, I heard a lot of the backstory when he went over to Lady Gaga's house.
Yeah, she's like, I'll act, but you got to sing. He was like, because she didn't want to do it with like a vocal track going over.
Yeah.
And when they're doing the performances, she's like, no, you need to sing.
And they sung like right then and there.
But yeah, they have a couple of duets in the album there. So
I will definitely catch that movie. She, future wife, is definitely interested in it.
yeah, it's a fantastic film. After watching this, I hope Gaga wins the Oscar for Best Actress. Preview what we'll be talking about in the news.
Okay.
But yeah, I voted for her. So
There you go.
I mean, they're all nominated except for I believe Bradley didn't get nominated for Best Director.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we'll go over the nominations later on.
Okay, cool.
But if I gotta rate it, it's definitely a 9 for me.
9? There we go. Throwing the heat. Solid.
Fire.
Fire.
All right, let's get into Rob's review of The Punisher.
The Punisher. The Big Bad Punisher. Season 2.
Tell me how season 2 was.
AKA final season.
Yeah, they can deny it all they want. No, we don't know if it's gonna.
No, we don't know.
You know.
Bitches, you already know. Already talking about a season 3. Come on. Don't fucking cock tease me like that.
And I'm like, oh, well, we want to get the Kingpin for season 3. You ain't getting nobody because there's no season 3.
You know what that's called, ladies and gentlemen? That's called cockhold. If you don't know what that is, Google it. Yeah. So, season 2.
Yes.
Amazing.
I hear there's a lot more action in this.
A lot more action. Action's a lot more intense.
Is it a lot more punishing?
Oh, there's a lot more Punisher. And for those of you who don't know, we get the return of Billy Russo for our main villain,
AKA Jigsaw.
AKA Jigsaw.
It was pretty much. I feel like the last season was pretty much his origin story throughout.
Yeah.
You see how he becomes Jigsaw.
Yeah, true. And he doesn't disappoint. He really blends that line, that gray area.
Yeah.
Between I don't really know what I did, DID, or is he really himself?
Yeah.
Does he actually remember?
I love how, because I've seen the pictures of him with the mask on, and people were complaining about the mask online.
Come on, get over yourselves.
But I love how he counteracted that, like sending a link to like a PTSD website where how sometimes soldiers will put on a mask just. Forget the reasons they did it, but that he did his research. This is the reason why his character wears a mask. Because he's traumatized, so afraid to show his scars, so he puts on a mask.
The acting's real.
Yes.
And you get the return of all the minor characters.
I hear they're not as in your face.
They're not as in your face. It's more focused around the Punisher and Jigsaw.
Yeah.
But we do get a cameo of Karen Page. One of the last few episodes. And she has like one of the best scenes in the entire series, and it made me laugh so hard. I'll let you guys look for that one.
I'll have to look for it. I still got to catch up on other.
Yeah. You got. I'm sure you got a lot to catch up on from Marvel TV, but overall, I love the season. I love the guy who plays the Punisher, John Bernthal.
Yes. Very intense actor.
This guy just blows me away. Everything he does.
Did you ever see Fury?
No, I did not see
movie
Fury.
about the tank with Brad Pitt and Michael Pena and John Bernthal. Yeah,
I'm boycotting Michael Pena right now.
Oh, Jesus.
Those fucking Scientologists.
So if they throw him in Avengers, will you not go see Avengers?
I'll see his movies, the Marvel ones, but other than that, I'm just like, I'm out. Sorry, bro. Her and fucking him and Elizabeth Moss.
You still watch Elizabeth Moss.
But anyway, I love this guy. He takes, like, the Punisher, and he adds more layers on. You're peeling back more layers of his psyche, and it's just incredible. You think a character who's like shoot first, ask questions later, just like a one-sided character, but then you see like this whole other side of him that's like, okay, the first episode he hooks up with some chick, and I'm like, dude.
No, that's never been a Punisher thing.
Yeah, it's not a Punisher thing. He's always lamenting over his dying family. And he's about to join another one when, oh my God, all of a sudden, trouble arises. And the Punisher must kick ass.
He must punish.
Oh, and another surprise that you get to see in the series, Annette O'Toole, who is an American treasure.
That's the name I haven't heard in a while.
I know, right? And she got old as fuck.
Tell me about this infamous fight. I hear there's this fight scene in this show.
There's a lot of fight scenes.
But I hear like there's one that's just nuts or whatever. There's one that he injured a stuntman in, or the stunt coordinator.
Yeah, that could be a lot of them.
There was one, like, he described what he did. He's described the scene, like, very vague about it. But he's like, yeah, I'm getting shot at. I grabbed this stool. He's like, and I just tossed it. He's like, that wasn't in the script. I just tossed it because I forget. I guess he couldn't do what he was originally supposed to do.
Yep.
So he just improvised. He's like, I tossed it and I hit the stunt coordinator. Then I hear, man down, man down.
That could be one of the first episodes when he's picking up the chick at the bar.
Could be.
But there's a lot of crazy scenes like that in the second season. It's really hard for me. There's another fight scene where I don't want to give away too much because it just came out, but Billy and the Punisher are first going at it for the first time, and they're in this room, and the lights are flickering. You get strobe, and he's getting hit with like rubber bullets, and it's nuts, just fucking nuts.
I like the fact that they changed Billy from being just another normal mafia boss guy to being a former friend of his. No, it makes it more personal.
And it's great because he doesn't remember anything. That's his whole backstory. He doesn't remember anything of it.
He doesn't remember the ass whooping he got?
Yeah, he doesn't remember that. He doesn't remember... The only thing he does remember is being in, like, the barracks back in the army. That's it. He doesn't remember owning his own company. He doesn't remember hooking up with that chick.
He's practically a new character.
He's practically a new character, and he's on his own journey of, like, self-discovery. Yeah. And that's what makes his character such an amazing one to follow.
He doesn't know why every time he sees Frank's face, he just wants to shoot it.
No, he sees Frank's face for the first time, and he's like, "Oh my God, it's you!" And then he gets excited for like a split second until Frank starts shooting at him, and he's like, "Why is my brother shooting at me?" And it's incredible.
Nice role reversal there, where you got like they always say, the best villains are always ones who think they're the heroes of their own story.
Exactly.
So if a guy literally forgets that he's the bad guy, he literally thinks he's the hero. That's an interesting choice. You're selling me on this, Rob. You're selling me.
No, you definitely have to check it out. I rate it as high as the first season. I think it's just as good.
Like, I had my issues with the first season. Just the pacing of the season was like I like
brought
that
into light a really hardcore issue.
It did. I just think it to me it showed the Marvel problem of having 13 episodes. Yeah, where it's like you didn't need 13 episodes.
I think this one is equally as long. I believe it's 13 episodes, but you power through them. The only complaint I had was he gets a new sidekick for this season. Mm-hmm. I don't think we saw enough of her. I don't think it's a teenage girl.
Yeah, they pretty much show it.
Yeah, in the trailer. And I don't think we saw enough of her. I don't think she did enough. He had the tech guy last season.
Yeah, Micro.
Yeah, Micro. And
I think it's because people. One of the few complaints people had of the first season was that they kind of focused a little more heavy in micro. Story.
I thought it was a nice even split, but okay.
It was, but when you're supposedly show about the Punisher, you want to see the Punisher punish people, you know.
Oh, hell yeah. And he definitely does in season 2, so go check it out. And I would rate this 8.25. Just as good as the last one.
Whoop, there it is.
Whoop, there it is. It's exactly right.
Shaka laka shaka. Sorry. I had a flashback from him. Okay, I guess
Showing your age.
Shut up. I got a birthday coming up in 2 weeks. 2 weeks from today, exactly.
Are you 60?
Get up. Okay, that brings us to our review for this week. Our number one review.
The movie that we all went to go see.
We think. That'd be Glass.
Glass.
I feel like I should insert the trailer here, but we're already going to have on the trailer, so.
No, it's all good.
Some music, please. So, Rob.
Yes, sir.
I'll go my initial thoughts since you just went in on the Punisher. Mm-hmm. So as I talked to Jose Al, for those who don't know, from Always Gaming, because we work together, and I usually go give my initial thoughts to him.
Yep.
Because sometimes, this movie, I really had a hard time figuring out what I wanted to rate it.
Yeah.
I'm like,
you want to rate it high.
Well, he's like, so did you like it? I'm like, I liked it, but then there's parts I didn't like.
Yeah.
And there's stuff but he's like, so I don't know. I'm like, it's just I don't know if I really liked it or I didn't. So
wait, hold on. Before we really go into it, are we doing spoilers?
I'll go vague on it.
Okay.
It's a new film.
All right, good. Continue.
But yeah, it's, so yeah, I was kind of just disgusted with him. He's like, I don't know. He's like, I can't help you out, so just go wing it, I guess, which is pretty much what I'm doing.
Okay.
The way this movie starts, it is legit. The way I saw it is the first half is the sequel to Split.
It's amazing.
And then we get to the second half, it's the sequel to Unbreakable. And this movie is literally paced more like Unbreakable than Split, because I felt because if Split was a lot more fast paced, and that's why I said the beginning was fast, but then when the end, this isn't a spoiler, you see it in the trailers, when they get to the psychiatric ward, I feel like the pacing really slows down.
Yeah.
You don't even see the title character Glass to probably
hey, Mr. Glass.
Yes. That's his first name, Mr. But you don't see him till I want to say 45 minutes into the film.
Yeah.
So I'm like, wow, you're not even that much in your own movie. This is more Bruce's show and McAvoy's show.
The Willis and McAvoy.
Which, might I add, it is a crime that James McAvoy does not have any award for
Jesus Christ. That guy can fucking act. And he can switch it like that.
I was going to say, those scenes that he fucking literally goes through, 6, 7 characters.
Yeah, he goes from being Jay, the fucking this person.
I forget his childlike personality's name. It starts with a name.
Hedwig.
Yeah, Hedwig. There we go. I knew it was something like that.
Oh my God, love Hedwig.
Yeah.
And he stole the show.
Yeah, cause I love it because there's that scene when he's trying to break out of the room. Like I said, being vague and stuff, so I'm going to be jumping around a little.
Yep.
But there's a scene where he tries to get out of the room where he's switching characters, but he always switches back into Hedwig because Hedwig's trying to break out of the room. So he always runs back in there, and it's like, ugh.
And then he has to switch back into another character.
Yeah,
and it's incredible.
You saw a lot more personalities than you actually saw in Split.
Yes,
there was more you knew they mentioned that he had 23 personalities in Split, but you didn't see them all.
Yeah, no, you definitely saw more in this one.
Yeah, you saw the ones you were missing in this one, definitely.
Definitely. You had a Spanish guy. You got to see Jay.
Yeah, he literally just burst out speaking in Spanish out of nowhere. It's like, what the fuck, dude? It's like,
just incredible.
Yeah, he has different women personalities in this one. Yeah, Patricia.
Oh yeah, Patricia. And then we have the character change from the other one that was part of the Horde. It was partnered with Patricia.
Oh yeah, I forget his name though.
Yeah, I'm blanking on it right now, but like he kind of had like a change of heart towards the end, and I thought that was a little weird.
Well, no, he always seemed to like not like what he was doing, but knew. I guess they were doing it for a purpose, whatever.
Okay.
I guess he just doesn't believe in the purpose anymore.
Yeah. What did you think of Bruce Willis?
Bruce Willis. Now, here's the thing with Bruce.
Brucey Bruce.
There's two types of Bruce you get these days, right?
These days.
You get the Bruce who's doing it for the paycheck, who literally just shows up, phones it in. And then you get this Bruce, who's actually acting. By the way, side note, I love that they brought the kid back from the actual original Unbreakable.
Right?
I was wondering, I was like, is that still the same kid? Is that,
You had to look it up, yeah.
No, I didn't have to look it up. They showed that flashback scene where
they could have filmed that.
No.
CGI'd?
No, because that was a scene from the Unbreakable.
I didn't know. Cool.
They didn't. Yeah, they had all the flashbacks from Bruce Willis younger.
Yeah.
Those are just scenes from Unbreakable.
No, you could have just CGI'd. They make people fucking look younger all the time.
Listen, Glass didn't have that kind of budget. They ain't got that Marvel budget for that. Even though it's two different studios combining to allow this to happen because the rights and stuff. Which is why even M. Night said, he's like, yeah, you're probably never going to see something like this again just because it's two studios agreeing to allow their characters to be used in the movie. So it's like... But yeah, going more into the story, I kind of like... We already know M. Night tries to go very philosophical with his stuff. Like, if you've seen Unbreakable, you already know, like, the mindset behind this universe. And see, this is where I start to get weird with the movie. Is the philosophy behind it of their like bringing comic book heroes or real or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I haven't seen Unbreakable in a long time. I've seen Split recently, so I love that film. But it's like I haven't seen Unbreakable in a while, and I'm like, does this really work now? In this day and age when we constantly have comic book movie after comic book movie coming out, it's like that's where my like separation comes in a little, and I try to leave it at the door, but they kind of knock you back into it throughout the movie. We're constantly referencing comics and this and that, or this is a limited edition, or this is an origin story, or it's like all right, this is odd at the most.
Yeah. What I liked about the plot too was also not just revealing any major details, was the fight scenes between Bruce Willis and McAvoy.
Yes.
How realistic they were, because neither of them are really trained fighters.
Yeah. It was like Bruce, I guess, in some Breakable, his character has just been stopping crimes in the low. Yeah. Wandering the streets. And
then you got the Beast, who just does whatever he does.
Yes, I had an argument with one of the sisters-in-law because she said she didn't like Split because of the Beast thing at the end. I'm like, oh, you're one of those people who disregard the entire movie you just saw because you didn't like one point at the end. I just can't stand people who do that. It's like, you can say, I didn't like this ending piece to the movie, you know. Yeah. Like, it was sorry to bother you. You say it ruined it, but you still like.
I liked
going up to that point.
4/5 of the movie.
Yes.
And then the last fifth just ruined it.
Yeah. But your rating still reflected that you liked most of what you saw up until that point. And it's like, no, I didn't like it. It's like, really? I was like, they kind of set you up throughout the thing with some of the crazy shit they do throughout the movie. So it's like, it's not
a surprise.
Yeah.
Don't be surprised.
The only surprise is like, is the Beast real? Is it not real? Is this him going nuts or whatever? And it's like, what is this?
I love how she makes them question that.
Yeah. Yeah, that whole thing. We might get into spoilers after the fact with that whole piece.
We'll come back to it. What did you think of the twist ending?
I mean,
without going into spoilers, obviously.
It's M. Night, so you see a twist coming a mile away. You're just like, where is it coming from?
But not knowing what's going to happen and then actually seeing it was just like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah. I won't say why I truly think is that's kind of spoilerish. I'm just thinking why I truly think they did it, but yeah.
We'll come back to it.
It's just very... I don't know. That part didn't sit too well with me either.
Yeah.
So I was just kind of like, really? We're doing that? Okay.
So, what was your favorite scene in the movie?
Favorite scene? Honestly, almost everything that McAvoy was in.
Yeah, it was pretty much McAvoy. It was the McAvoy show.
Yeah, the way he just, because even Samuel L. Jackson said it in an interview where he was just amazed watching this guy go like just on a dime, switch character on a dime. He's like, I'm just sitting there watching this guy like. He's like, I'm forgetting my lines because I'm in awe of watching him.
True.
Which I can see that because he's literally just. It's like, I don't fucking. God, it's like, I've seen these other actors who strain to try to do one character, and this guy just did like 23 different ones in one film.
That is pure potential right there. That is.
I mean, I know he's been nominated for some, like. I think he was nominated back for Atonement.
Yeah.
But that was a strictly Oscar bait film, so it's one of those classic war films or whatever.
It's not really spoiler, but I can tell you my favorite scene.
Yeah.
Was it involved Hedwig?
Yeah.
Where we have the chick from Split who survived.
Yes.
She comes into this movie, and I think she's kind of dealing with Stockholm syndrome.
Kind of seems like
Yeah,
it.
it kind of seems like it. Where she kind of actually feels sorry for the guy who captured her.
Or. In a writer's mind, this is me as someone who writes on the side. It's like, I need someone to care for this character because I have a character who cares for this one and a character who cares for this one.
Yeah.
But I don't have anybody for this one. So who do we have that can care for that character? Oh, I get it. In Split, he let her go. So there we go. So it's like, damn.
True. So she's introduced into the movie, and she's coming by, and she wants to like see Kevin.
Yeah.
And she's like talking to him, and
Kevin Wendell Crumb.
she's talking to him, and she's like holding on to him dearly, and then we get a switch to Hedwig, and he's like, "Do you like Kevin now?" And he's going on and on.
Cool. That's not cool. You can't like Kevin. You can't like
etc. And it just shines a spotlight on McAvoy and how quickly he can switch from being Kevin to Hedwig. So two completely drastic characters and facial expressions.
I was waiting for him to just pop in as a Professor X at one point. Yes, my X-Men. Oh, wait, wrong film.
So the ultimate question is, what are you going to rate Glass now?
Still a tough question.
Yeah, it's really hard, and it's hard for a lot of reasons because we don't want to go into spoilers, but it's just...
There's a lot of stuff I liked, but then there's the stuff I didn't like.
Yes.
So it's like just weighing those two. I'm going to rate it. I think I liked it a little more than I disliked it.
Okay.
So I'm going to go with like a 7.
7.
I think a 7. 7 is good.
Okay. I'm a little bit above you. I'm at 7.5. Again, like you said, there's a lot of things I liked, but then there's a lot of things I didn't like, especially at the end when the big plot twist happens. And I was like, oh, man, really? But everything up to that was, like, really good. Like, you got halfway through the movie, everything was fast-paced, and then it kind of slowed down for a little bit while we catched up with Mr. Glass, leading into the big plateau where the characters finally fight, but then...
Bam!
7.5.
All right, for those who don't want to know, we're going to go into a quick spoiler discussion. I'd say fast forward about 5-10 minutes. So, yeah. What the fuck? He killed all the characters.
He killed them. All of them.
I know. I wanted a Split sequel. I wanted
Split 2.
I wanted more McAvoy.
Nope, never again.
Yep. I mean, I think the one failure that he did do in this movie is I didn't really care about Bruce Willis's character or Glass.
Yeah.
Like, I was just all in on McAvoy.
Yeah, true.
I was like, we need more of him. Fuck you guys. More of him. I mean, not to say he did a bad job. I like when Samuel Jackson...
What did you think of the twist of Mr. Glass actually killing Kevin's father?
Yeah, that one didn't caught me off guard
a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Because looking back, you can kind of like see, because he's going through his file, and then he's like, oh shit, and he throws the file.
I know when he just drops her, he was like, oh my god. You gotta love how he reacts to her. He's like, "Don't tell him yet." It's like, come on.
I'm not ready yet. I had plans. Damn it. I knew it was going to happen eventually.
But I love that the end of it is just the fact that he's a mastermind and he had like the final master plan. He's like, "Oh, you guys thought you won. I knew what you were going for anyway."
I don't know how I felt about this secret society either.
Yeah, I didn't mind the secret society.
I felt like
so
it was
much.
a cop-out a little bit.
It might have been. You can see that. But
A reason to kill them off.
yeah, basically.
And then we can start anew somewhere else.
Well, it goes to show you that in
A
this,
new universe.
it goes to show you that in this world, they were always questioning throughout the movie, why is there only 3 of us if there's heroes out, or people with powers out there? It just goes to show you that there's probably been more.
Oh, yeah.
That this society has been killing them off before they get too prominent.
Yep.
So,
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Secret's out, bitches. Mr. Glass.
Yeah.
Kicking ass.
I mean, but M. Night has already said that we're not getting a sequel.
Yep.
So
That was it.
This is the end of the trilogy. That's it. I did like the end credits though, with like showing like all the titles of
Yep.
films coming up. You know. Did you see the cast for all the characters that James McAvoy plays? You just see
No.
you didn't see that?
I didn't stay that long.
It literally comes up when it says cast and it shows like every name of his character. You see James McAvoy's name in the middle and it's like just the list going all down.
Oh my god, I gotta look that up. I would love just to see a picture of that.
Cause at first I'm thinking, I was like, are they just naming people who worked on the movie right now? What's going on? But then you see like James McAvoy on the side and it's like, oh, I got what you did there.
God damn it.
So what was the other? We had another spoiler we wanted to say. Forgot what it was.
Yeah, I can't think of the other spoiler. Just the end. We killed off the characters. Last.
How'd you feel about them leaking the videos, like the big ending?
The twist there, actually like leaking the videos. I thought that was a nice touch to cover up the fact that they killed everybody.
It was, but I think M. Night has no perception of what actual like getting popular on YouTube does, because it's like, yeah, it's not that quick as you just throw a video online and people freaking.
It can be though.
It can be, but it's very rare that any of that happens.
But I mean, I'm just putting myself in a world where that could happen, where tomorrow I wake up and then there's a guy who can actually bend steel with his hands. If I see that fucking caption, I'm clicking on that shit.
It usually takes a couple of days for it to like really gain like.
Oh hell yeah!
Especially with all the freaking algorithms now on freaking YouTube and everything. You didn't write the right word in your algorithm, so therefore we're gonna dump your video to the bottom. So for all we know, we got videos of people with superhuman powers that we can't.
How long did we post that? 2 hours ago, and all these people fucking know.
Yeah, that's my only thing. I think it would have taken like a day before when you really like gets popular, where people really start going like, "Oh shit, you see that?" I don't mean that's the way I react to some videos, and I'll see it on YouTube.
Oh hell yeah!
But it's usually like a day or two after it's been posted.
Like the scare videos.
No, I don't watch this. Should think you put the VR on and freaking go play Exorcist upstairs.
Ooh, I'll have to check that out sometime. I'll come here early one day.
Yeah. All right, that wraps up our review of Glass.
Okay, we're
Spoiler
back.
review. Spoilers are over, people. Let's get into some news. Actually, no, trailers. Sorry,
Trailers.
I'm getting ahead of myself.
Okay.
Okay, we got 2 television series. One's a Netflix exclusive and one's an Amazon exclusive. So
Okay.
first, we're going to go see the trailer for Gerard Way's
43 women around
Umbrella
the world
Academy.
give birth. None of these women had been pregnant when the day first began.
How much do you want for it?
I have adopted 6 children, gifted with abilities far beyond the ordinary. I give you the Umbrella Academy. Does anyone wish to speak?
The
He was
fuck?
a monster. Everything about our family is insane. It always has been.
Oh, yeah, this. It's very breathy on the bits.
Nice to see nothing's changed. I jumped forward and got stuck in the future. You know what I found? Absolutely nothing.
When's it supposed to happen?
In 8 days.
The fuck?
There's someone out there who's trying to stop me from preventing the apocalypse.
We need the full force of the Academy.
Bingo.
Yay, sisters. Yay, sisters.
Get up. We're going.
Where?
Save the world.
Oh, is that all?
Okay.
All right. For those who don't know, Gerard Way is the lead singer of My Chemical Romance.
Oh, yes. I did hear about
this
that.
This is based on the comic book series he wrote. So
I have a very mixed view of him because not because of the My Chemical Romance thing, because
is he a Scientologist too, Rob?
no because I actually saw him live.
Yeah.
His band opened for Green Day back when American Idiot first came out.
Oh, well, they were still kind of.
Yeah, when they were still kind of like newish. He had like long black hair, whatever. I don't know what the fuck he's doing now. Anyway.
Yeah, he went blonde at some point.
Yeah, at some point.
I don't
Whatever.
know what he is now.
Anyway, when I was there, he was telling the girls not to flash them and take their shirts off. Like, you fucking pussy. So I have a very mixed view on Gerard Way.
We do not condone the comments, Rob.
Hey, listen, everyone loves boobs. Girls love boobs, guys love boobs. Come on.
They're his opinion and his alone.
But you know I'm fucking right.
But yeah, but Umbrella Academy starring Ellen Page.
Ellen Page. Where the fuck she been?
She's actually done a bunch of like smaller shit though. She's always
Like video games and shit? Yeah.
video games. She's done some Netflix like exclusive films that have been on there.
I haven't seen her since she came out.
The show's been pretty good. Yeah, she had a film coming out on Netflix around that same time.
Coming out of the closet.
So yeah, thoughts on what you've seen in the trailer?
Looks pretty good. When does that come out?
It didn't say.
Did not say. Huh.
Let me see.
Fuck, I gotta make you look it up. Sorry, I asked a bad question. Continue.
No, I was just checking if they had it up here before I went any further. But yeah, I don't know when's that come out. I believe soon because Netflix usually doesn't drop trailers unless it's like within the month that it's coming out. So I'm guessing like
or like a week.
yeah. So
They did that with Punisher.
I think February. I'd say February because it's gonna be February soon. So. But yeah, it looks interesting. It looks like
Definitely.
looks like a fucked up version of X-Men.
I could be down. I could be reviewing that for you.
I'll try to watch it.
I'll binge that for you.
And here comes another controversial. It was a controversial comic book series called The Boys.
The Boys?
Yes.
Job one is supporting the 7 brave heroes who put themselves in harm's way each and every day for us.
Fuck the 7?
So. So we get another superhero show?
Yes, this one I did read a couple episodes of the comic, and this one they're basically like a rogue operative group that kind of like governs like the heroes. The big thing that made this comic popular was that the fact that they had one character who looked exactly like why can't I think of his name?
What's he in?
He's Shaun of the Dead.
The fat guy or the skinny guy?
Skinny guy.
Yeah, shit. Paul.
No.
Simon.
Paul Simon. What the
Simon.
fuck?
Shit. Yeah. He lost me. Carl Urban's in this.
Yes, Carl Urban is the lead character in this. Billy Butcher.
Very nice.
Yeah, but this was like a comic that, like, one of those comics that held nothing back. Like, it was like nudity, fucking violence to like galore.
Evan Goldberg and Seth Rogen
Yes.
are creating this?
They created the TV version. They also created the TV version of Preacher, if you ever watched that.
Oh.
It's a good show. I've fallen behind on it so bad that I'm just waiting for it like all to be out at this point. It was like, I can't keep up now.
Simon Pegg. Fuckers.
Yes, Simon Pegg. That's what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, they had a character that looked like Simon Pegg. Like, let me see if I can find the comic book image of the boys.
Jesus, that was going to kill me. I'm like, I
It
know
was
it.
too. I'm like trying to. Well, God, that's not a big picture. Got a bigger one. Yeah, you see, like Simon Pegg lookalike dude over here.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But then we
Shut
got
up there.
Yeah. Then we got the live action version of the poster.
Not bad.
They did the same action.
I love when they do that shit.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a fun series. Obviously, they didn't do much dialogue or anything because they're still like in the editing phase. and
Yep.
everything. Doesn't come out to the summer. This
Yep.
one we actually have a date on. So
Very nice.
very nice.
They got some new shit coming out. Cool.
Yes. All right, let's get on to the news. The news for Pedro, who's not here.
One for my homies.
All right. Rumor going around that New Mutants is going to get delayed again. But it may release on Hulu instead. Because, now that Disney owns Hulu.
Did they?
Yes.
Shit.
They own the majority stake in Hulu now. They own 33% prior. But Fox also owned like 30%, something like that. But with them buying Fox, they get Fox's percentage of Hulu. So now they're.
Okay.
That's why when people were saying that, they can do the Netflix shows on Disney Plus, they wouldn't do it on Disney Plus. They would more than likely do it on Hulu.
I could be down.
But yeah, New Mutants. I would love if it just released it on Hulu just to get it out, because it's like, listen, we didn't put the money. This was the studio prior to us to put the money into this film, so it's like, let's just get it out there.
Yeah.
I mean, it looked interesting. I like the fact that they were doing a superhero movie like horror take on it. So
I don't think I've seen any footage on this.
you ever seen it? Well, I guess we can throw a trailer on real quick.
Yeah, please do, because I've been like super into. I love The Runaways. That was fantastic. And that actually made me want to watch like the New Mutants or Cloak and Dagger.
Bear with us, people. I'm showing Rob.
Wait, is this the one with the Game of Thrones chick?
Yes.
Arya? Okay, I did see a little bit of this.
You to respond truthfully.
I was gonna say, I think you were part of the show when we
Have you ever
went
heard
through this, I
someone-
believe. Back when we were the Never Ready podcast.
Back in the day.
We don't need no
Have you
education.
ever experienced anything you'd consider abnormal?
We don't need no thought control.
Yes. Last question. Do you know what mutants are?
They can do that
You know
now.
baby rattlesnakes are more dangerous than adult ones? They haven't learned how to control how much venom they secrete. All of you are
Also with the girl from Split.
dangerous. That's why you're here.
The kid from Stranger Things.
Yep. People you've seen in other places are all in this movie.
What is this place?
This isn't a hospital. It's a haunted house.
You've been through a lot. Get some rest.
Okay. That jogged my memory a little bit.
Yeah, April 13th. Yeah, good luck with that date. But yes, that was New Mutants. That was pushed back again.
Yep.
All right, moving on to our next
Next one. Woo!
Rob's excited about this one.
Yeah.
Space Jam 2 reportedly to start filming this summer. Silence.
With LeBron James.
Yes. Which would make sense because
The whole basketball thing, but yeah.
basketball season's over for the summer, so
Another movie we did not ask for, like Monopoly.
but will it be as good as Monopoly?
No, it'll be better than Monopoly.
Do we get a Michael Jordan cameo in this one is what I want to know.
Another good question. I'm going to say no.
That would be awesome if you did it.
Do we get a Bill Murray cameo?
No, we need a Michael. You know why we need a Michael Jordan cameo? We need the movie, whatever the story
Do we
is.
get a Larry Bird cameo? They were in Space Jam 2, man.
Yeah, the story needs to end at the end. At the end of the movie, the little after credit scene is Jordan walking into the gym and challenging LeBron to like a one-on-one.
Oh yeah, that would be fantastic.
And just as they start playing, then you.
Oh hell yeah,
cut to
hell
black.
yeah! No, that would piss me off. Because that would make my movie. I'd watch the whole movie just to watch that.
It's like a 10 out of 10 for that scene alone. 10 out of 10. There you go, Hollywood. LeBron, hit me up. I just gave you the ending. All right, on to our next movie.
Let's see if I remember how to do this. Cut scene. It all goes black. Shit.
Our next news report. Movie Pass to possibly revive the unlimited plan next week.
Fucking no holds barred.
Reeks
Just
of desperation.
do whatever we have to do.
They have changed plans, like, I think within the past 6 months, like 8, 9 times.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's like, this is our new, I literally just got an email. These are our new plans.
Come back to us.
No.
We won't disappoint you.
I'm good with A-list, thank you.
Yeah, I'm good. Unlimited. It's better than A+.
Considering I don't go to the movies every single day of the week,
Yeah.
I'm good.
That's also another reason why I kind of like this whole we're watching the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
It gives me excuse because like I can't really fucking go.
Yeah, so it's like, I gotta watch it for the show, babe. Come on.
I gotta watch it for the show. I got shit around the house to do. Sorry.
That's my excuse too.
Never buy a house or get engaged.
Which I don't know what we're watching next week, by the way. So
Oh, yeah. I'll get back to you on that.
yeah, if you got something to do that.
Yeah, let me look it up. But continue on to the next one.
Our next news report: Highlander movie might be converted to a Highlander TV series, aka rebooting the TV series. Born to be kings.
Yeah, that's it.
They need to use the Queen song again. That's mandatory.
They need to use a Queen song.
No,
A.
they need to use that Queen song.
Do they?
Yes.
I'll take any because
No.
they're so prominent in the whole series.
Listen, that was
Wants to live forever.
that song was for the movie. That is the Highlander theme. Like, I didn't watch all the movies, but I watched the TV show, and that Queen song was opening the show every fucking week. So,
Yep.
which this makes no sense. The fact that they're converting it to a TV series. You already had a TV series. Just say you're rebooting the TV series.
Yeah, really. Come on. The TV series was amazing, and you have such a cult following behind it that you created this character.
A lot of people
who's
like
in the canon now.
a lot of people like the TV series better than the movies.
Duncan MacLeod.
I know they even tried to shoehorn him into the films, and that didn't work. But it's like, maybe he's still cool over there. But
What was that fucking the last one they did? The Source?
I don't know.
Yeah, it was something like that.
It was something terrible.
The Source.
Yeah.
Just give this guy a break. I love him. I loved seeing him with a sword, but stick to TV, bro.
And of course, our final news report: Oscar nominations dropped this week. Will be aired on February 24th.
Oscars. Yeah. Can't wait to watch that. Crickets, crickets, crickets.
It will be mandatory for the show, Rob.
Okay, that's gonna be the one I don't fucking watch. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry, bro.
Anyway, we're gonna go here and go through some nominees, at least of some of the top 4 major categories.
Best Picture, huh?
Best Picture. The nominees are Black Panther,
Wakanda Forever.
Black Klansman, Bohemian Rhapsody, The Favorite, Green Book, Roma, A Star is Born, and Vice. Do you have any complaints about these nominees?
I don't know how I feel about Bohemian Rhapsody for Best Picture, but okay. Just throw it in there, I guess.
Well, for once, when it comes to Best Picture, I've seen the majority of these. I think there's 3 I haven't seen, I believe. There's Vice, Green Book, and The Favorite.
I hear a lot of great things about the Green Book.
I hear a lot of good things about The Favorite. Not so many good things about Green Book.
Okay.
And I hear Vice, a lot of mixed stuff on Vice.
I heard that Christian Bale is the best thing about the movie.
Yeah, I heard Christian Bale's fantastic, but if you watch the news, you know everything you need to know about the movie. Like, yeah, there's nothing. They don't raise the fucking covers off any big secrets or anything.
Oh, poop. Who cares?
All right. Best Director.
Ooh.
Alfonso Cuarón for Roma. Yorgos Lanthimos for The Favorite. Ah, you like how I pulled that off.
Yeah, I did. It was nice.
Spike Lee for Black Klansman. Adam McKay for Vice. I'm not pulling this one off, though. Paul Palakowski for Cold War.
Has Spike Lee won?
I don't know if he's ever won it.
Yeah.
I do know he's been nominated before. I forget for what. It might have been for Malcolm X, maybe.
This might be his time.
I don't know. Cuarón is pretty strong. He's an Oscar favorite. You know?
Yep.
But I'm hearing a lot about this Cold War. I haven't seen the movie. But considering Cold War is not even nominated for Best Picture or anything, so he had to have directed the shit out of this movie to get nominated as director.
Well, they had so many for Best Picture.
Yeah. There's up to 10 now, remember?
Okay. Best Actress.
Yes. Yalitza, I can't pronounce her last name, sorry. Just because I'm Spanish doesn't mean I can say it.
That's just racist.
For Roma, Glenn Close for The Wife. Olivia Colman for The Favorite. Lady Gaga, my vote, for A Star is Born. And Melissa McCarthy for Can You Ever Forgive Me?
I actually wanted to watch that.
I hear she's fantastic in that film.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, please stop making movies with your husband. You're so much better when you work without him.
But I like the story. Like, it's a complete different turn for her than her stupid fucking comedy movies that
she always makes with her husband?
She always makes with her husband. They're just pretty much 90% fat jokes.
Yeah. Or sexual jokes in some ways. Like,
just come out of me like lava.
But yeah, my vote, although Roma's up there because she carried the movie and she's a brand new actress, so.
Gaga.
Yeah, I'll go with Gaga, but I don't know. Glenn Close did win it in the Golden Globe, so we'll see.
We'll see.
Best Actor. Christian Bale, Bradley Cooper, William Dafoe, Rami Malek, and Viggo Mortensen. I say this is Christian Bale's to lose. I haven't seen it, but he's like sweeping everywhere he goes. Awards. Although I voted for Rami Malek myself, so.
Okay.
Bradley Cooper also, once again, fantastic in Star is Born. I have not seen Green Book, so I can't say anything about that. And I can't say anything about At Eternity's Gate, but I hear the movie is very weird.
Yes, I kind of picked that up when I saw the trailer.
Yes. It's supposed to be about like Pablo Picasso, I believe.
Yeah.
So.
I was reading an article before we started about Christian Bale no longer gaining weight for roles.
Yes, I saw that too. I believe he didn't gain too much for this film either. He said it was mostly prosthetics. He did put on some weight, but
fucking Christian Bale, man.
Yeah,
1%er, man. The fucking sound effects guy was an asshole.
We won't go through all this other stuff. We won't go through all this other stuff because there's a ton of awards.
You know what I'm talking about.
I will touch on Best Animated Feature just because I feel this is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse to lose.
Yep. Okay.
But also The Incredibles 2, Isle of Dogs. God, I'm not a Wes Anderson fan in any way.
I think there's someone who is a Wes Anderson fan who would disagree with you.
Yes, but he's not here, so I could care less.
So, fuck him!
I believe that's pronounced Mariah.
Yeah.
Ralph Breaks the Internet and Spider-Man to the Spider-Verse. I believe that's going to take it. That movie was just fantastic. Yes, I won't go through all these, but Oscars, changing it up a little bit with some of their nominees. Obviously, Bohemian Rhapsody is a big surprise to be in Best Picture. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. This is kind of odd. They did win it for Golden Globe, so I don't know. Maybe there's a little buzz going around that because that's the popular movie.
Maybe.
Maybe
Black Panther will win something.
Yes, Black Panther. You can't go past the history of the fact that Black Panther is the first superhero film to be nominated for Best Picture.
Yep.
Well, I feel that should have been Dark Knight a while back, but
posthumously.
Yes, if he was alive, he wouldn't even have been nominated.
Oh hell yeah! No.
That's how.
I don't even think it would have done as well.
The movie would have did as well. I don't know.
I just like the hype around it.
Yeah, because of the death, but
yeah.
If people actually got to see it, they would have seen it.
Oh, hell yeah. Still a good movie.
It's a fantastic performance.
You know, because it was on when you came over to help me move my shit.
Yeah, I know. Well, you had like 5 things on. I don't know how to...
Plus, I have a movie poster in my man room.
Yeah. His man room, a.k.a. the porn station.
Which I'm trying to decide what to do with that blank wall still.
Just paint it like a Jackson Pollock. Just...
See, I don't know if I want to create a sliding TV fixture or if I want to put like miniature movie posters of like every Marvel movie or every Star Wars movie. Star Wars would be more fitting because of my access word to get into my man cave and to start everything up. I don't know.
If you too would like to decorate your man cave, you could reach us at
I do all my own
caving
work.
And the new podcast.
It looks like a piece of shit basement, and then I turned it into a little boy's dream.
All right, let's get to our
complete with beanbag couch.
Let's get to our talking point here. Movie plot holes. Rob, you came up with this one.
I came up with this.
What do you got? While I frantically search for one.
When we were again in that TV hole that everyone goes through when you're between shows, I was rewatching this movie. Now, this movie isn't necessarily new, but it's not like really old either.
Fun fact: there's actually a website called movieplotholes.com.
Oh, fantastic! So, this movie is called The Last House on the Left, and it's not the original Last House. It is the current remake that they have.
Yep.
So, despite that one scene, which I still can't watch to this day, I am just watching this movie and I'm thinking, how is he getting away with killing all these people? Granted, these people did kill other people.
Yeah.
And they raped his daughter. How does he get away with murdering all those people? You don't. The fact is, the judge is going to take, okay, so you didn't just like run the fuck out of there and call the police or something? No, you decided to take action in your own hands. The fact is, you murdered 3 people. Now you and your wife are going to prison for at least 20 years to life.
Yeah, yes, they're wanted for murder anyway, but still.
Yes. But that doesn't give you the excuse to just go fucking kill them. What is this, the fucking Old West? So I was watching that, and then I came up with a talking point. Movie fucking plot holes that just don't make any sense.
He's very proud of himself.
Listen, I really am. I came up with that all by myself. I'm like, that would never work in the real life.
They wouldn't.
No.
If we're gonna go with stuff that would never work in real life, we can be here all fucking day.
But realistic movies that try to like base themselves in like a world where this could actually happen to you.
I mean, like let's say, because I just thought of one. Just the fact when you said can never happen in real life, I was just like, there's one movie I love, but if I really think about it logically, can never happen in real life.
But which one's that one?
Die Hard. You're telling me a cop out of state can come in, shoot up a bunch of people in a building. Yes, he's defending people. But not get charged with some type of just get left to walk away, and in fact be friends with everybody after the
After the fact, and he has multiple movies where he's still a cop.
Yeah.
No, that's fucking bullshit.
Yeah. So I love you,
They
Bruce
take away
Willis.
his fucking badge in a heartbeat.
I still think the
Internal investigation.
Yeah. Still think the most realistic scene is when he's in the air duct just complaining about his wife.
Oh yeah. No, that's the most
Like,
realistic
oh
one.
yeah, come by, have a couple drinks, meet some friends.
They did a backstory on that one scene.
Yeah.
And that's like the one bit of like takeaway that he got from other cops.
Well, you know why that scene was added in there. Once again, I listen to a lot of podcasts about like writers and stuff.
Yep.
And they had the writers of Die Hard on there. And they literally wrote it because he was just supposed to go through an air shaft. But apparently the air shaft that they built was too small because it was supposed to be wide enough that, he could get through it quick.
Yeah.
So they're like, all right, he's going to be in here for a little bit. So they're like, he needs some dialogue so it's not just watching him squirm in a freaking air shaft. So
Yep.
that's what they threw in there. I guess he was arguing with his wife around that time. The writer was arguing with his wife around that time. And he just threw it in the script. So he's like, yeah, my wife was pretty mad at me after that for a while, but whatever.
Was that Demi at that point?
Well, no, not Bruce Willis' wife, the writer.
I was gonna be like-
writer's wife. Yeah, it probably would have been Demi if he was married at that point.
I don't know. Oh, who knows?
Well, they had 3 kids, so I'm assuming they were married for a bit. So,
Good for you.
got anything else that rings a bell other than
No, but I'm really curious about this website that you just discovered.
movieplotholes.com?
Gravity? What?
Gravity does have some plot holes. I still want to know why she curls up. I mean, I know why. I know the artistic reason why she kind of curls up in like the fetal position, as in she's getting reborn. But I love Quran, but that was freaking on
How the fuck did she make it to Earth?
Yeah.
That is fucking impossible.
I
She
mean,
would
and then-
burst into flames.
And then you could have Neil deGrasse Tyson just break down why a lot of like the stuff isn't logistically.
I would love to hear that.
You ever heard that before?
No.
Yo, he literally during
Oh,
Twitter,
shit.
he
All right, I'm gonna look that up later.
like, but he wasn't like he says he's like, here's the thing, he's like, I'm just pointing out the unrealistic things of the film. I still like the film.
Oh hell yeah!
But
Great
he's,
movie.
He's like, but me being someone who knows this stuff, I have to point out
That shit would never happen.
that can't happen. That wouldn't happen like that. He did point out that they did get a lot of stuff realistically done. It's like the no sound, the fact that something would come back around. He's like, it wouldn't come back that fast, but let's just. Armageddon plot holes. It's like, do we really need a webpage for that?
Yeah, come on.
It's like the movie is full of plot holes. It's a plot hole itself.
All my bags are packed. I'm ready to go.
Michael Bay's first big hit that allowed him to make shit for the rest of his life. I like Michael Bay films, some. I don't like the Transformers films from him. I like the first one, then after
Yeah.
that. The third one wasn't bad either. The fourth one was terrible.
Yeah, just
I never watched the fifth one. I hear Bumblebee's good, but that's not Michael Bay, so
yeah. Fuck 'em.
you're going to get some Die Hard plot hole, sinister plot hole.
Sinister. What's that one?
You can read more. Well, there's a lot of reading. I don't think people want to read
So
here.
just read the first paragraph.
Okay. When the deputy reveals the series of interconnected serial murders, he doesn't inform about it neither the FBI nor his sheriff or the agencies. Okay, this person needs to freaking get an editor. It's not clear why he didn't tell anyone except Ellison, because it would mean that the killer remains free and can murder someone else, and a deputy might be fired for not reporting such serious criminal activity. That's just very stupid action of him. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense. Okay. I'm gonna have to check out this website.
Yeah. All right, I guess that'll wrap up our show.
Oh damn, we went for a while,
Yeah,
even without Irving
yeah. I mean,
and his enthusiasm.
guys, we love you, Irvin. Just gotta. We always gotta shit on him when he isn't here. So.
Oh, we got to throw a little shade. Sorry.
Yeah. Always trying to change the start time. That fucking guy.
All right, yeah, that's it. See you, folks.
That's all, folks.
Check us out. 5 stars on iTunes.